Morning Level Up family. Welcome to another episode. Cheers. We got still a lot of work to do, but I think specifically today, I want to answer a couple questions. The question I'm actually going to ask is from Sour Patch Gamer, and the question is this.
And he says, I've gone back a year and started to watch your journey. Quick question. What POS or point of sale system and inventory management system are you using that also integrates with eBay?
Really good question, because in general, I needed a integration system that works across the board for everything and be somewhat convenient for me to do, because I need to make sure I kind of blanket where my sales are coming from and where I can make my money. So the first thing I've done is the online website Shopify. Shopify integrates with a whole bunch of different apps, applications, and one of those happened to be eBay. What the actual point of sale system is, what it's called, and why I use it. Kind of quite easy and extremely simple, and that's what I wanted it to be in general.
So in general, I wanted everything to integrate pretty well, so I use two apps. I use Shopify and Zettle by PayPal. So Shopify essentially grabs all the information. It's your main hub for your inventory management system, eBay management system, sales records on your website. So essentially in here, this is all my products on the website, which integrates with my point of sales on my app. It allows me to use any phone, application, iPad, anything that can install the app. It allows me to use it for any sales purposes, receipts, gift cards. It pretty much allows me to be mobile, on top of allows the integration into Shopify and my online website. So how do I do this? So you can do this also adding inventory from a computer to log into Shopify or on an app. So we're going to go into the Shopify. I pulled up WarriorWare Get It Together. The reason I pulled up this is because I do have another Switch game that I want to add into inventory. Luckily, it's pretty simple. So on here, we're going to duplicate the product, and then inside the title, we're going to call this Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, and then we'll say Switch Loose. And the reason why I put all the extra descriptions in there is mostly for eBay. Now on here, we can go detail copies. We can do the SKU, the inventory quality. We could do a barcode if we want the barcode. Most of the time I won't. So most of the time I will just come up to here. We're going to leave it on draft. We're going to save it. So what that allows me to do now is if you go into here, it gives you like the same price. It says Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It tells you tested and working. It keeps all the descriptions. Now, for instance, this game, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, DX for the Switch, will come up to price charting. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Let's just Mystery Dungeon. Go go down to find the Switch section. There it is. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So I'll copy the whole title. Red Rescue Team. Copy that. That's going to be my actual title for this. We're going to paste it. And then price-wise, you're looking about $28.96. I'll round it up to $30 loose. Add inventory, upload a picture. And then inside the other options or more details, it gives you shipping size. All my games are 6 ounces. This says Switch, so this product organization and organizer is already preset from the duplicate I made. And then same thing for the collections that goes into the Nintendo and Switch collection. That's why I usually duplicate, because I've already had multiple of these. And then you can add more in the description if you want to. But I'm just going to hit save. Set as active. Everything we're going to use online store, eBay, Facebook, inbox, Apple Business, Chat, Messenger, all of it. We're going to hit done. It's going to upload the picture. And once that's done, this is now in my inventory system. And this is going to be now online. So if we come in here and look up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX, it's already on the online website, so you guys can automatically get that game right now on my online website, and it's going to be in my point of sale. So if I go into Lvl and look up, there it is, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon right there. It hasn't been uploaded for the screens because it takes a little bit. But there it is. It's already in the inventory system. So now, what about eBay? Inside the Shopify store, or the app, and or online website, there's literally a store section where you can add apps. And inside there, you can add your eBay account. So we're going to go to the eBay section of Shopify's account. We're going to go to Publishing. We'll refresh, even though it's done it 2 days ago. What that does is allows new inventory that was added to the Shopify inventory management system to be almost integrated with Shopify's eBay app. So exactly what it's saying, it says we're mapping out your Shopify products. Can take a little bit. So once that mapping is complete, we can now go into listings. And inside here you can see your published products, your ready to be published products. So this is where we want to go, is the ready section. We'll come in here in the search. We're going to look for Pokemon. Mystery. Let's see if we can find it. There we go, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And here's where we can actually use a custom eBay label. So you don't have to say, you know, Nintendo Switch loose. You can come into here and do more specific, detailed, like, titles for eBay. We're not going to. We're already in the video games and consoles. We're going to go to very good. See conditions, I like to do see pictures. And then for the name, I'll just copy the title up here. Sometimes they're pretty long. Paste it in here. Platform. They used to have all the platforms, but they got rid of them. So I'll just go type in Nintendo Switch, add that. That goes to the bottom there. console, we go to USPS video games. So this is preset shipping policies. You can create a new one and set these automatically. I always use 9x6x1s, and it's 6 ounces, either for a Game Boy game, a Switch game, all the way up to even sometimes Game Boy Advances. I can get under a pound. So anything that's under a pound goes USPS, because it's the cheapest I could possibly get for shipping wise. It's around $5. And that's literally the cheapest I can get for shipping. And then return policy, we do a return. There it is. Price is already set. You can allow best offers if you want. You can add that. I normally don't. The preset for package links already set, so we're just going to save and publish. And it just says your item was processed, will be published in the background. And so now, if I go into my eBay account, we go to selling. There's an email for the confirmation. We go to active, and there it is on eBay. And then I'll just promote it to the standard, right now 2.1 promotion is what I like to do for eBay. And that's it. I integrated my point of sales with my online website with eBay. It's a little time consuming in the background, but usually what I do is get everything in inventory in the store and on my website. And then periodically, I'll just publish stuff, like at least 10 items a day, give or take, if I can get to them, onto eBay. And so I'll just keep eBay's algorithm happy while doing that. But then I don't flood myself with, when I process like 30 games in a day, with 30 listings I got to do. Unless you have the time, I really don't. So I just do periodically 10 of them. And it's pretty easy. It's not too thing. Everything was on the phone. You could do it on the app and or on your computer. But that's how I integrated my point of sales with everything. When it comes to the labels, there is an option on Shopify that I know of to actually integrate label printing on there. I went a different way, and we can talk about that in another video. Let's get to work. Today's going to be interesting because when I went to Travis's, I grabbed these two right here. This, we're not sure quite if it's working quite right. The controller he had wasn't working, so I have to test it out. And then we need to test this to make sure it's working. This is a Spiced Orange GameCube player. It is Japanese exclusive, but we need to test this out. Conveniently, I have my personal GameCube player disc. So we're going to test that out right now. Grab this GameCube. Flip it over. Plug in the player. I'm not even going to tighten the screws. I'm just going to flip it over. We got a Game Boy Advance game in there. Let's go ahead and put in the Game Boy player disc. Turn it on. And there it goes. Now we can play Mega Man. So that works. Next, let's finalize and test this PS4 and see if it's working properly. The thing we got on our repair chopping block is this PS4 that Travis gave us. It's overheating, needs new thermal paste, needs to be cleaned. It's having disc tray issues. And let's make sure it's actually working as well. So, power's on. We're getting power. I'll show you. There we go. It's getting power. Let's see if we can place the PlayStation button. Looks like it worked. There we go. No, and this is why it needs to be cleaned. Literally, it's having issues with the roller. Rollers need to be cleaned. So we're going to take this guy apart. It did get to the main menu, and we're going to clean it all up.
Nice.
So here's another question from Jacob, who asks, I see the soldering kit in the description, but was wondering if you knew any good ones on the cheaper end for just starting out. Just want a good one, get the hang of it all, and do some side projects. Great question. I'll show you what I started out with. I think it's still in here.
There it is. Literally, guys, this is what I started out with. Work I do, you really do not need expensive tools or materials or things. You just need tools that work. Now, the machine I actually got it on clearance on Amazon as well during the time, and it was a good investment at the time for almost close to $100, which was cheap. And a person who would just wired wires together and tried to figure out traces, literally all it simply was a hot iron that just got hot. I had no clue what the temp was. Didn't need to. It just needed to be hot. It needs to melt solder. Don't need anything like this. This kind of just helps. You know, this is the next step into the whole idea. But in general, you just need an iron that gets hot. You can buy these at Harbor Freight, Walmart. You just need it to melt solder. You can use something as simple as this, or Yahoo actually makes smaller versions of this without the heat gun on it. So here's one that's a little bit cheaper that has like holders, different tips for $40. There's just like a $10 soldering. This doesn't have temperature control. So there's definitely some options, some cheaper option for you guys on here. Like $54 with Prime. Guys, for asking questions. I love to go in more detail about exactly what I do, how I do it. If you guys have any other questions, comment down below. Let me know what your question is. I'll try to do it in a video here and there. I'll try to go into a little bit more detail for you when it comes to business strategies and ideas. But until next time, don't forget to level up.